Doctor. Pregame.
What is up, everybody? What's going on? And welcome back in to the pregame round. An emphatic Eric.
Really?
Yeah, to make up for the lack of people. It's just me and D-Line tonight.
I know. You know what most people call this? An entire beat.
You know, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. If we covered another sport or just a less successful team without Jokic, this would be it.
Yeah, but it feels very bare bones tonight. This might be the most unique pairing of fellas.
It is. Usually this is the parents are away, the children will play, except I dressed up like an adult, which kind of ruins the vibe.
That's even more so. Like your dad left and he's got into his closet.
Welcome back in. If you're a regular, if you're new to the program, this is the DNVR Nuggets pregame show. We go pregame, we do watch-alongs, we go post-games, we go on off days, and there's usually more than just the two of us. Tonight, just indeed, the two of us. I'm Brendan Vogt, hosting alongside my good friend, my boss, and someone whose good side I try to stay on no matter what. Yeah. It's Eric Wedum, D-Line Co.
I gotta say, you do a pretty terrible job of that.
I know.
In all regards. In every one of our relationship, alignments, you do a bad job during.
Yeah, I fail as a friend. I fail as an employee. Maybe I'll do a good job as a host.
We'll see. I'm not betting on it.
All right, so the Nuggets are in Chicago taking on the Bulls. Who's on the Bulls? We'll figure that out together. It's a real. It was a bunch of guys who did not used to be on the Bulls. We'll get to that. Let's start with your Denver Nuggets, and let's start with the injury report, because we have some news available tonight. Nikola Jokic, despite the left ankle sprain.
Hell yes.
Christian Braun, despite the left ankle sprain.
He available?
Christian Brown? What did I say, Braun? Did I really do it? Yeah. Oh my God. Christian Brown. I know this.
Twice.
I know this. Christian Brown, left ankle sprain. Cameron Johnson.
Dude. Come on.
Back. Cam Johnson is back.
Come on.
He's available. The right knee bone bruise. It took him a little over 6 weeks to return, but he's back. He wanted to make sure he wasn't forcing it. He would have his explosiveness. He would be ready to go. D-line, he's ready to go. Cameron Johnson is in.
Bro, we're getting the drip, drip, drip technique, which in some cultures is known as Chinese water torture. But for us, the slow drip back. I mean, listen, we've had a 1-in, 1-out policy with the Denver Nuggets, and I'm hoping that's not the case anymore. Getting one back has meant losing another.
Yeah, technically it kind of did. Peyton Watson out if you missed it for a month with a right hamstring strain. Spencer Jones is out. He's in concussion protocol after that gnarly collision. And Aaron Gordon, of course, he also has a right hamstring strain. So 1 in, a couple out. All the same, we are excited to welcome Cam John back into the fold. And the Nuggets are taking on a Chicago Bulls team that does not have Josh Giddey, who's out with a left hamstring strain.
He wasn't traded?
They don't have Trey Jones, who's out with a left hamstring strain.
He wasn't traded?
No, they don't. They don't have Noah Asengwe, who's out with a left shoulder surgery.
That guy sucks.
Zach Collins is out as well with a right first toe sprain.
Tough.
And here's the deal, if you missed it, the Bulls look a lot different than they did before the deadline. How different? Well, there's no Anthony Simons anymore. Now they have Nikola Vucevic, who's going to play center for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're okay. You confused me. Go ahead. Keep going.
Did I get that wrong?
Well, it sounded like you were saying that they no longer have Anthony Simons. Now they have Vucevic.
You're right. No, they have both. They have Simons. They have Vucevic.
Vucevic, they do not have.
They do not. Oh my goodness gracious! They sent Vucevic to the Boston Celtics for Anthony Simons. Thank you very much, D-Line. They also shipped out Kobe White to Charlotte for Colin Sexton. They did trade Ayo Dosunmu to the Timberwolves. They got Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller.
Dude, during the fog of war, during that trade deadline where all the moves happened the night before, and you didn't really think about them. Like, I looked at the trade that they made for Ayo Dosunmu. It is terrible. They made a horrendous trade.
I mean, he's a good player, Ayo Dosunmu.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
Rob Dillingham. Who's the other one? Isaac Okoro? No. Who did he come
They
from?
got, for that one, they got Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller and 4 second-round picks.
Terrible return. Terrible. Malpractice.
Malpractice indeed. So yeah, a very different looking team. Technically, their season leaders are Anthony Simons, who's averaging 22 points per game. Of course, he just got there. Yabu, who's there as well, technically averages 11 rebounds per game. And Josh Giddey is their leading assister at 8-point assists per game. Of course, he is out tonight. That brings us to the Denver Nuggets starting 5. Jamal Murray is starting at point guard. Christian Brown is starting at shooting guard.
Yes.
Julian Strawther, D-line, is starting at small forward. Cam Johnson will start at power forward. Nikola Jokic in at center.
Wow. Throwing him right in there. I'm actually pretty surprised. I would have expected a little ramp-up time. Although I guess the Nuggets don't really have the benefit of having a full complement of players, so I guess it makes sense. But are you a little surprised to see him go right back into the starting lineup?
I would say yes, except Aaron Gordon's out, Peyton Watson's out, Spencer Jones is out. So
I guess
someone has to
Spencer
play
Jones
forward.
is probably the one that would have had that spot.
I would think so as well, yes. And then you could start Cam Johnson at 3. I think one way or another he would have started. The big surprise, though, I think is Julian Strawther starting at small forward. He's played pretty well lately.
Yeah, and we talked about this yesterday, like whether or not you would put Strawther in that spot or Tim Hardaway or Bruce Brown even. But I do think that there's value in not only rewarding the good play that Julian has put forth the last however long, 4 or 5 games, but also, keeping everybody else sort of on the regular expected minutes and rotation, as far as getting the mindset right at the beginning of every game, sort of knowing you're coming off the bench and being able to keep yourself, engaged. I think that's a skill that people learn. So I'm not surprised, but I do think it's a lot more about just keeping the second unit more intact, if you can even use that word with any one of these lineups for the Nuggets.
Sure, as opposed to starting Tim Hardaway
As opposed to
Jr.
saying that Julian Strawther has surpassed those players.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. He like to bring Tim off the bench and Bruce as well. He likes that trio, Adelman does, of Bruce, Valanciunas, and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
What are you expecting to see from Christian Brown tonight starting at shooting guard?
It's a great question, man. I mean, I think we're all sort of waiting to see Christian Brown. I don't feel like we've seen him yet this year. We've had a lot of timid versions of Christian Brown, injured versions of Christian Brown, sort of passive versions of Christian Brown. But I think we saw a little bit of him starting to spark back to life a little bit the last game he played. I just want to see him knock down a wide open 3. I want to see him make a well-timed cut. And I want to see him take on the, defensive challenge of whoever the Bulls are now.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of guards and not a lot of bigs. That's the long and the short of it. But most importantly, Cam Johnson is back. He's in that starting lineup. What do you expect to see from Cam Johnson? What did you miss the most from not having Cam Johnson in the lineup?
Well, I mean, the thing is that everybody else sort of stepped up in his stead and became like an unbelievably lethal 3-point shooting team, which I don't think we necessarily expected, even though by the percentages they were really good last year. It just they never really used that technique. But we got a lot of 3-point shots happening while Cam John was out, ironically. And so I'm just kind of hoping that it's even more of that, like even more guys that you can't leave open, even more reliable play. I mean, Cam, that's the other thing about Cam Johnson is he had a really, really rough start to the season. Like a bunch of guys came out pretty slow for the Nuggets. He was definitely one of them. He really caught on, and was really finding his groove with not only playing with Jokic, but just like his shot confidence. And I'm hoping that we just don't have a whole ramp up period that we have to go through again. Although, as has been said by a famous wise man, he's going to suck for 20 games.
He's going to. That was Jokic, I believe, right on Jamal Murray, of course. Jokic did something different. He came back. He was amazing game 1 and then kind of sucked the next 2 games.
Weird,
just kidding. So the Bulls are going to start a bunch of newcomers here. Anthony Simons is in the lineup. Jaden Ivey is in there as well. They're going to start Yabu as well as Buceles and Isaac Okoro.
What? Let's do a little role playing, you and I.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a basketball fan that lives in Chicago, and you just gutted your team, just tore it limb from limb, and now that's the starting lineup that you have. What are your thoughts?
I mean,
what are you building towards?
They've been in play in limbo for a long time. And you figured if there were going to be this many changes, you either got a lot better, or you really started the rebuild, right?
Yep.
I do think they managed to get a lot worse. Would you even say that they started the rebuild?
I don't know what they did is they got a bunch of picks back.
Some second rounders,
but they're all
and stuff.
second rounders. Like they got just a absolute treasure trove of essentially draft capital garbage, and they sent out guys that they felt like you could kind of see the ceiling on how good they could be. And I don't necessarily disagree. Kobe White was like, I like his game a lot, but I don't think he's a guy that you can necessarily look to lead a squad. Matas Bucelas, which, he's my guy, but I think he's absolutely just a complimentary player. He's not like a star by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I guess it's in some ways just an admission that they didn't have the guy, and so now they want as many opportunities to either try and pry the guy from somebody through an inordinate number of second-round picks, which apparently means something to NBA executive for some reason. But I don't know what the hell they're doing. I really don't.
To go through that much motion and just end up with a bunch of guards still and a bunch of second rounders and not really a bunch of firsts. To answer your original question, if I'm a Bulls fan, I'm probably not going tonight. Although you could be a big diehard and you could be like, now I'm going to go because I know the tickets are going to be so cheap that I got great seats.
It's really crazy, man. Like, of all of the damaged brands in all of professional sport, the Bulls have to have taken the biggest, most devastating strike. Like, I can't think of another legacy, and not only legacy, but high-end sports brand that is just meaningless, right?
I know.
Meaningless.
They don't even have even when the Lakers were really bad, they still managed to be super relevant or talked about.
Like at a certain point, you knew LeBron was going to come, and he did. And there's always going to be, and Luka's going to show up somehow or another. But it's like the Bulls, they have nothing going for them.
Even the Knicks, people love to hate on.
Yes.
They're like this marquee team that everyone laughs at or whatever.
But they like kind of come back every now and again. Like they at least have an identity. I don't know what the Bulls' identity is.
No, I know exactly. And the Knicks have figured it out lately. The Bulls have just been mired in this lose the play-in, kind of be in the play-in thing for years and years. And that's just the absolute worst place to be as a team and as a fan. Back to Cam Johnson, now that we know the starting lineup. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot to expect right away. I think just like everyone else, he should get a little bit of time to get his feet back under him. I mean, he waited a while. I do expect he's healthy, but you got to get back into game shape. You got to get used to playing in NBA action. You can't simulate that. Last time he was playing when Aaron Gordon was hurt, Cam got to step into this bigger role offensively. And I think it was huge for him. I think it was kind of the turning point in Cam's confidence. He put some big seasons together. You saw his shooting percentage really just start to climb, and which is, despite that horrific start to the season, he's over 40% as a three-point shooter.
Yeah.
Because he turned it around so impressively. So, again, they're going to need him to be a top option. Maybe that's a bit unfair coming back right away, but get some shots up, man. Be aggressive. Be a big part of this offense. And the other thing is, I think he helps this bench lineup a lot. So if he does stagger, haven't seen anything about a minutes restriction so far.
I mean, he's definitely on one.
Maybe, I guess, yeah.
You come in default, you're on a minutes restriction.
Probably. But in general, once everyone's healthy, I like her as a stagger option. I like him as a stagger option as well. So I think this is a guy that can really help the offense and really help the bench.
This is the thing that sucks about this season is that we should be honing our team, our strategy, learning how to play off one another. But the season is just like the race to get back to zero.
I know.
Just all season. I mean, I'm over the moon that he's back because it signifies it's another step closer, even though, again, one step closer, two hammies torn every single time. But it feels like at some point the team might return. Maybe.
You would think so. I'm literally starting to run out of time a little bit here as you come up against the All-Star break. I mean, at this timeline, guys would be back healthy with a little bit of a runway. You'd like to think this team's good enough, but man, are the injuries just... It's like the one thing that could push this team out of contention, and they've threatened all year long to do just that. So far, these guys have held the rope. What else are you looking for tonight as they take on the Bulls?
Well, I mean, obviously, I want Jokic a return to form. I just want to see Jokic is obviously going up against a undersized player by his, I guess, measurement. I mean, Yabusele is a big, strong guy, but Jokic is much taller than he is. He's Yabusele is a very undersized, big. I don't even know if you can call him a center, but now he's foisted into playing the center role. So Jokic should, by all means, be able to take advantage of a shorter man, even though he's incredibly stout. And just like, I just want to see competent peanut butter and jelly play, man. Like, give us, Lord, our daily bread, please. Just like, give us our bread covered in jelly and peanut butter. Like, we just need it. You know what I mean? Like, we've been humbled. You know what I mean? Like, we ate the humble pie. Like, can we just like get back? We get it. We suck.
Now you want to get back to what's makes the Nuggets so dope, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see them fly around on defense just because it's a road game. You're playing a bunch of guys that you don't have any scouting report for this team. The thing you can't let them do is play harder than you. So rotate like crazy on defense, fight hard on the glass. The Bulls are a decent rebounding team, or I guess they were before all the trades. Now they're a completely different team. They don't have any bigs. So dominate the glass, play some defense.
Yeah.
I just think it's, the formula for being upset in these situations are a bunch of open threes and just not playing hard enough.
I mean, just not playing hard enough is always, that is how you fail in this league. And the Nuggets, the nice thing about, if there is a nice thing about any of this, is that there's motivation for almost every player every night to get their game going. So it's hard to just be like, well, I'm just taking the night off. It's like, bro, we're not cooking yet. Like, we're not back there yet. Like, Jokic has reason to really put a lot of effort into it. Jamal Murray has a lot of reason to put a lot of effort into it. Cam Johnson, I mean, all these guys, Christian Brown, have reason to give full effort to get like just back into the shape that they need to be in. So I, like you, I'm just looking for maximum effort. There's really no reason at all the Nuggets should have a problem with the Bulls tonight, in that the Bulls don't even know who they are.
They don't know who they are. And I was looking in the chat, and it seems like a lot of our watchers don't know who they are as well. So let's just run through the Bulls roster.
Please.
They have Nick Richards at center, 6'11".
Former Sun as of like 10 days ago.
I think he's one of maybe two guys on this roster who's 6'10"
He's
or
a
taller.
tall guy. Okay, so they got Nick Richards.
They do have Josh Giddey. Everyone knows about that. Of course, as we talked about, he's out tonight, so they don't actually have Josh Giddey. They do have Rob Dillingham. It's just so funny to me to be a team that had too many guards and to leave the deadline with Rob Dillingham on your roster.
Did Tim Connolly take advantage of his old friend AK?
Brother, AK is either just really, really struggling, or ownership is so bad that his hands are tied. It's probably a nice, healthy combination of both.
I think it's probably all the latter.
You think it's all ownership, really? Like,
I do. It's
one of those jobs where, I don't know, Wind was talking on a recent show about how the easiest thing to overlook is how much front offices report to ownership.
Of course.
And I think AK does have some a tough gig in that regard.
Listen, I know I've had conversations with various people in various places, and just the way that I've sort of gathered information about the way it works in the Kroenke organization is that even if you have the greatest idea on earth, like, it doesn't matter until you get the sign off.
For sure. Timing
is a part of it, and this is a part of it, and that is a part of it. And I mean, there's no way you can have this level of sustained, ineptitude unless it's more than just the guy that you replace to actually whatever.
Maybe they're very thrilled to be in the play-in games, making some money off of that.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
To fill out the rest of the roster, they do have Mac McClung as well, Yuki Kawamura.
Are you serious?
They have Mac McClung, they have Yuki, and they have Rob Dillingham, which is awesome.
Dude, this is an and one team.
They have Colin Sexton. Again, they had too many guards. They traded one of their guards. Who did they get back?
Mac McClung and Yuki?
Colin Sexton. Yep. Zach Collins, everyone's favorite.
Yeah,
Nuggets fans love him. Zach Collins isn't good enough to be on the Nuggets' minds.
No.
So it's like whenever they see him out there, they're reminded on the spot that they hate him.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Dude. It's like an old neighbor.
Yeah.
Or like some guy you went to school with that like still lives in your hometown. You see him at the bar, he's like, "Oh, hey, Dersh." You're like, what?
You're like, I just remembered you exist, and I just remember I'm not a big fan of you.
Yeah. Hey, little bitty Brendan. You're like, put the fries in the bag, man.
They also have Matas Buzeles,
guy,
Anthony Simons, Noah Esengwe, Jalen Smith, Yabu, Trey Jones, Jaden Ivey, again, another guard, another small guard, Leonard Miller, Isaac Okoro, Patrick Williams, who everyone in Chicago hates, and Lachlan Ulbrich from Australia.
Oh my God.
So again, there's one, I count, two guys over 6'10" on this roster. So It's going to be a good night for Jokic if he wants it to be, if he's feeling healthy. And let that be a segue as we turn our attention now to Dev's pregame picks.
Whoa!
Which are presented by
Dev's here?
Bet365. No, Dev is not here. You might think by that lead-in that he's here. He's not, but his bets are present. They always are. Pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use code DNVR365. Deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. Please do gamble responsibly. You have to be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Okay, here I am, Dev, ready to give my picks, the way I see the game.
Eric is going to give Dev's picks.
Well, okay, let's start first off. We can see his picks there on the board, but let's start with just the way that this game is being viewed through the eye of the book, Vegas. The way that they see it, the Denver Nuggets are favored by 9 points.
Whoa.
9 points. And let's not forget, just like anytime Nikola Jokic plays in Chicago, it is Serbian Heritage Night. Will he be inspired? Will he feel annoyed that he's so pandered to? Or that he's being made essentially a circus animal for everyone to look at? We don't know. It's motivated him in the past. It doesn't always do it. But the total, the over-under is set at 236. So, 215, 260. I mean, it's like kind of an average line, it feels like. I don't really know what to expect out of the Bulls. I feel like the Nuggets are going to be able to run it up, though. I might take the over, but I would never encourage anyone to take any points ever betting because it never works out, unless you're Dev. Let's see what Dev's first actual pick is here, Kale. Jalen Smith on the other side. Sticks, right?
This is disgusting.
I know. Over 11 and a, is that Sticks, Jalen Smith, or is that a different Jalen Smith?
That Sticks.
Okay, Sticks. Over 11 and a half points. I don't have a single thing to say about this. Do you?
I mean, he's betting that the Nuggets bigs aren't going to play a lot of defense. Probably a safe bet with Jokic right now.
Over 11 and a half points from Sticks.
It's probably a good bet. I also think it's a disgusting bet to open this segment.
There's no way I'm going to take that bet. What a tear. Why do we always start with the other side?
That's what Dev likes to do. Listen, if you want to throw some money on that, do so at your own peril.
Giving that pick out. All right. The player prop. He likes Tim Hardaway Jr., over 12 and a half points, minus 115. Tim Hardaway Jr. working himself back from a little bit of a slump. He was, as memory serves, okay last game.
Yeah, he was in a terrible slump. Then he was in a heater. Then he kind of a little giveth, a little taketh.
Little giveth, little taketh. I don't really know why he's looking at him tonight. Nothing really jumps out to me. It's not really a revenge game.
Maybe he's just saying he's due.
And he does feel like he's due. He's been, it does feel like he should be scoring a lot more. And I wouldn't at all be surprised if the Nuggets shoot a bunch of threes tonight. Just kind of feels like the tempo of the game. And his lock, which I actually am all in on, is the Nuggets minus 5.5. So when he gave this, it was Nuggets minus 5.5. Now it's Nuggets minus 9.
So I think this was before the Giddey news because Dev sent me these at like 9.
Okay, so that number's before the Giddey
number
news.
Giddey is, so it's a much bigger number now, 9.
So we probably wouldn't. We don't know if he would lock 9. He would lock 5.5.
He would definitely lock 5.5. Would you lock 9?
No, because the Nuggets could just do the thing where they don't take them that seriously, and it's an annoying game all the way. But I mean, they should. They should win this game by double
9
digits.
is just such a big number.
It is.
You just never know. That's may he forever. Oh, I think
right now, understandably, you just don't know what version of the Nuggets you're going to get,
or the Bulls. This is actually as close to a preseason game as I think we can get.
I mean, the Nuggets
should
definitely win. They should be heavy favorites. 9's a lot.
9's a lot. Yeah, I'm staying away from that. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I really think we're about to have a peanut butter and jelly night. I really think we're going to get Jamal Murray scoring and Nikola Jokic scoring. I think I might take points for both of them. Let me see what it's set at. So the over-under on points for Jamal Murray is at 24.5. That feels pretty comfortable to me, actually. I'm going to take that. I do see him being able to go on a bit of a scoring spree. And Nikola Jokic, 28.5 points. He's going to score 30 points tonight. Don't you? He just has to, right?
I do.
I'm taking both of those. And then I do think, like I said, it's going to be a night full of threes. if I wanted to be a scumbag, I would give you an Anthony Simons bet.
Don't do that.
I'm not much of a scum. I'm a little bit of a scumbag.
What's the Bruce Brown line for threes?
Bruce Brown line for 3 is...
If it's 0.5, I kind of want to ride that one, man.
It's
I think it'd be fun.
0.5 for plus 102. What an unbelievably non-committal line from Bet365.
Let's do it. I love it.
What? Okay, 1-3 for Bruce.
Said a couple weeks ago he wants to get more threes up. He hit a couple lately.
He did. He took few. I think he hit. Did he hit 2 or 1 last game?
He hit 1 last, or 2. No, he hit 2 last game. He hit 2.
Yeah, so over the last 5, he's hit 1, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm in.
I like it.
I like it too.
All right, there you have it. Again, those are your pregame picks. Please do gamble responsibly. Again, you have to be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. If you or somebody who knows a gambling problem wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. That's going to do it for the pregame show. Here comes the actual game. We're going to be live for that as well. Why not?
Why not?
We're going to cross the set. We'll do a little watch along. You can hang out with us in there as well.
And I'm told by me, because I can see him, Adam will be there.
Adam Ades is here. He showed up.
Hold on, I'm hearing something in my earpiece.
Oh, it's...
Adam's been let go.
Oh, no, I can see him. Yeah, no. Okay. So Adam's here. Enjoy the watch along, and then we'll see you for the post-game show. Hopefully it's a winner's lounge. Enjoy
Let's
the game.
go.
We all silly like the mayor.